Thank you. Yeah, you were experiencing the joy of sleeping anytime, any place. That's something I think I've been asleep in during rehearsal or performance of every show I've been in recently. I'm never missed an entrance though. I'm very excited to graduate today with a degree in drama. But I'm graduating with a degree in political science. And yes, all the jokes about those two things being the same have already been made many times. But the truth is there are many similarities, and not just the cynical ones about politics being nothing but theater, or about success in theater being nothing but politics. For much of my time in college, though, I've struggled to define exactly what those similarities are. I think I first decided I wanted to major in drama and political science when I watched The West Wing. Really. As I've gone through college, I've asked, why else? Why really? Why am I drawn to these two fields, and what do they really have in common? How can they be combined? And for someone who wants to have an impact, wants to engage with people, to change the world, why is drama the way to do it? Act 1 of my college career saw me finding my way around the UW and around Hutchinson Hall, the drama building. I discovered what it meant to take college drama classes, and I discovered that there's this incredible room in Hutchinson full of couches. I'd go to the drama lounge, and I'd sit in the corner and read the daily, or sometimes take a nap. Pretty soon I'd chat with people who encouraged me to get involved, and before I knew it, Hutchinson Hall and the drama department became my second home. Or maybe my dorm room became my second home. Hutchinson was first. To address the question of the connections between theater and politics, for my final essay in my political theory class, my last essay of college, which I turned in at the last possible moment, I wrote about how theater is essential for democracy. Theorists and philosophers in political science write about this idealized public square where ideas are shared and debated, assumptions are challenged, we have constructive conflict and we reach consensus. But in today's world, does this really happen? Is there really a place for this? People too often enter the debate with their mind already made up. Those who disagree aren't considered adversaries, but enemies. Too often we look only to reinforce our own narrow opinion. But theater, by its very nature, requires something different. On stage and off, theater is a discussion. Characters have opposing viewpoints, and we get to watch them navigate these. We get to hear from all sides, and we leave with a more nuanced understanding of an issue. Pentecost, which many of our graduates were in or worked on, were questions of immigration and cultural identity, art, politics on the stage for a true debate. 5 Flights, which was directed by Dylan Ward, and a couple of our graduates were in, asked important questions about family and relationships and religion. Richard III, which some of our graduates were in or directed, made us look at the world through the eyes of a madman and examine war and violence. Once Upon a Time, 6 Times in the West, an avant-garde show that some of us were in, asked its audiences to think critically about art, about America, and about what the hell is going on. Whether it's the interpersonal relationships of Burn This, the intrigue of the 39 Steps, the romantic melodrama of Cyrano, theater puts people and ideas in dialogue in a way we don't see anywhere else. Theater allows for a gray area. It has room for dissent. It encourages questioning. Act 2 at UW saw me actively involved. I was throwing myself into roles, getting typecast as the villain, getting to know professors and classmates, being challenged by what I was learning, and becoming a part of the UW drama community. Theater is a community experience, to see it and to make it. Artists come together to mount a play, we share ideas and talents, we discuss and collaborate, and then we take action and we create something and we say something. The skills of collaboration and leadership that are essential to our democracy, to our life, are cultivated and sharpened in the theater. This is a class full of leaders and entrepreneurs. There are 4 UTS Undergraduate Theater Society directors in this class. 6 members of the class were on the UTS Executive Board. Members of this class have founded theater companies, produced innovative, independent work, and pushed the boundaries of interdisciplinarity through combinations of theater, dance, music, and film. This is a multi-talented class of incredible singers, not me, actors, dancers, designers, directors, writers, producers, stage managers, and inventive theater artists. It's been an honor to see your work and to work with you and to watch and experience how our work has grown and changed. Act 3, the crucial turning point. Act 3, Romeo is banished, Hamlet kills Polonius, a giant tumbleweed just rolled onto the set of Once Upon a Time, 6 Times in the West. We realize that drama is more than just a passing interest. Theater will forever be a part of our lives. Whether we're doing shows on Broadway or in a small fringe theater somewhere, or working completely outside of theater, our love of the art will inform what we do and how we do it. Problem solving by identifying your objective, your obstacles, and your tactics. Leading by articulating the spine of your project and ensuring that everyone's work contributes to the whole. Deepening the project by articulating it in multiple media. These are the skills that we've learned here and that we will apply no matter what we do. Act 4 is the reveals, the discoveries. As I went through my time at UW, taking classes, working on shows, I realized that the thing that mattered to me, the questions that I wanted to answer, the reason that I was majoring in drama and political science, had to do with people's stories. Why do people want the things they want? Why do they have what they have? Why do they do what they do? Why do they do what they do when they don't have what they want? This is what politics is about, and it's what theater is about. In theater, we ask these questions, and then say, let's find out. We put the issues and the people on stage, and then as a community of characters, of artists, of audience, we discuss, we debate, we observe. Why does my character do that? What would drive a character to do that? What does it mean if we put blue gels in the lights in this scene? Can you call Q105 just a couple seconds earlier? Why are there not more substantial snacks in the vending machines in the drama lounge? These are the questions we ask in theater. Now here we are at Act 5. If this is Hamlet, it's when everyone dies. If it's A Midsummer Night's Dream, it's the play within the play. Not that important to the plot, but kind of fun and a pleasant way to wrap things up. Theater, like politics, is ephemeral. You pour yourself 120% into a show for 6 or 8 weeks, and then it's done. You dedicate yourself for 4 or 5 years to getting a degree, and then it's done. But we're not done. And though every project is ephemeral, we take what we learn into the next. This isn't actually the denouement. This isn't Act 5. This moment of our graduation is the end of Act 1. The characters have been introduced, the foundation for the story has been laid, but anything can happen at this point. Romeo and Juliet could still be a comedy, Godot could still show up, Once Upon a Time, 6 Times in the West could still be a normal play. It's Act 1, anything can happen. Theater is immediate and full of possibilities, and so is life. There's no time for mediocrity or doing it later. Make the brave acting choice now. Make the bold design choice. Make the big directorial statement. And then the moment passes, and it becomes about the next moment. In theater, there's that fleeting spark of pure joy when we find cohesion in ourselves, our fellow artists, our audience, and our larger purpose. We are speaking to the issues that matter. We are inciting conversation. We are spurring ourselves and others to action. Thank you.